Alright, are we live?
Let me take a look.
Like, I need to know if we're live because I gotta do
It
the thing.
seems that way.
I gotta do the thing. Can I do the thing?
It seems
it
that
time,
way.
Is it time for me to do the thing? You gotta tell
I think
me.
you can speak a little louder.
I can speak a little louder.
Yeah.
Can I speak louder? Or
Yeah.
okay. All right. So it's time to do the thing where I go something like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the
Weekly
WAYPN. I'm Karl,
I'm Sanai,
aka
Henry, and Sangita.
Why do we sound so different?
Because we're in a painting room.
Why are we in a paint?
Because I was kid bashing.
You were kit bashing.
Yeah.
It seems that I'm on a place, wrong time.
Seems that way.
Don't know why things have stopped loading, but first off we have
Tomas. At first, I planned to paint the combat patrol by assembly line method, but it doesn't work very well past initial chipping stage. So it looks like I'll have to finish them one by one from this point on. Anyway, this is the current state of the one from my last post. And I really like the weathering. I mean, it's his specialty.
Yeah, it does look very good.
It's got that sort of chipped but also sun damaged look, like when something's in the sun for too long, it has the faded coloration. That's what it has. It looks like to me.
Because it's not quite that sort of
Because you got that nice proper dark ultramarine, quote unquote ultramarine blue.
It's more a cobalt, the ultramarine.
Yeah, he's gone for a much darker cobalt blue here, of course, but like then you go straight to that sort of very pale, desaturated blue, still in the same value. Tones, still within the same tones. Like if you went and put this into Photoshop and you just moved the color picker up the lightness scale, like that's basically what he's done.
Yeah, it does. So like he's done more value shading than anything else.
Yeah, and it's great. I think it has a beautiful effect. Can we say, is it too much weathering?
I'm not sure if I'd call it too much weathering, but like I do feel as if like a lot of the cobalt is gone.
Because of the chipping, or
yes.
I think the majority dark tone of it is there.
I think he's looking pretty good. Like
yeah, it looks great.
I like, for me it's a matter of taste. I really like the way that he's done the gold. I think that the leather, like honestly, I know that this probably sounds like blasphemy to him, but I reckon just go over it with snakebite leather, because like it seems to have some good values, but its coloration is off.
Yeah, and I also was eyeing that because, but at the same time I was like, but is it on theme because it's got that sun bleached? If you're doing the sun bleached look with the armor chipping, then shouldn't there be sun bleached?
I understand that, but see, like if you don't have that contrast of kind, like that's the big thing, because like leather gets sun bleached as well, but it wouldn't look quite the same. But I will see if there's
Computer settings.
It says no. Not want me.
Loading.
Yeah, I'm gonna try once more because we've got some things that I would like to read out. But just being a bee.
A-B.
And it's very frustrating because up here I directly connect to the internet. So let us move on.
Yeah.
To Ryan Conrad.
Okay, I shall read. Fix the shoulder.
Yes.
That's what he said. And like taking a look at it right now before the sort of grim dark photography is great. because he is very sort of desaturated, and a lot of the darkness, the grim dark photography might take away all these really nice details. And I love how beastly he looks, especially the red soreness up at the sort of the top of the neck and the tip of the horns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I can't quite tell why that is, but it just shows that we're sort of a sore flesh, you know? And I really like it. And of course, that really lovely beaten metal look everywhere.
Yeah. Well, see, I think the helmet and all of that look quite nice. It looks quite ancient.
Yeah, it's got that ancient look about it.
It's, I don't know what to say about it because I feel as if like, it feels like a clashing of themes with all of the flesh and like the sort of ancient weaponry.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just.
I really love the horns. I think the horns, the detailing is just spot on. I think it looks like real horns. It's coming from power pack up. Yeah, and take a look at that realistic fur effect.
Yeah, no, I think that mine isn't the fur. Like the fur looks great, but this like scaly organic arm.
Yeah.
Like that's the one where I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it just has that sort of quality about how everything sort of a part of the creature and it's morphed and become its own thing. Like I don't know how to describe it. I think that partially that's also the sculpt, of course. I think this paint job has really brought about that sort of flesh and metal and bone sort of merging into one concept.
Yeah,
I think that was very well executed.
I think that's the thing, that it all seems to be a bit too tied together. You know? No, I'm being serious, right? Like that I guess that is part of like the whole chaos theming, that like the armor and the person are no longer separate.
Yeah, like everything's mutated and become one in a really weird way, and it can be very hard to really bring order to that chaos. Funnily enough, because like when we were painting the big bird, even when you take a look at the Warhammer website, the way they paint it, there are parts where you would identify them as metal, but then the way that they painted it, it looked like it was metal merging into flesh or something, and it's just like, what the heck is going on? You know, and you're just like, what, why, and how, right? And I think that sort of, he's brought about that nature I think it takes a lot of talent, a lot of a good eye to be able to do that, because I don't think I could do that. Like, I mean, I wasn't very good at it. I still wanted to sort of define my lines when it came to chaos stuff. So I think well done, Ryan. Right, so let's move along.
We will move along to John Gass.
John. I almost read that as Palade plate. It's palette cleanser.
I'm just going to let you read.
I got about 5 inches of snow, so I decided to tuck in and get as much done today as I could. I'd say the connoisseur is about 95% done. It just needs a few little details. Should I add gore to the model? Let me know what y'all think. I don't know. I like how he looks. I don't know, sometimes you add gore and then it feels like now it's ruined.
I think, if anything, just the saliva.
Yes.
You were going to say the same thing? Yeah. Just like some gloss on the tongue and just, do the dirty down snot,
Yeah.
or the other technique that people use, which I believe is super glue mixed with PVA.
Or Yoo-hoo glue, right?
Yoo-hoo glue, sorry.
Some
Yeah.
people do Yoo-hoo glue.
Whatever it is, right? Like, regardless, that could enhance his effect, give you a bit of a difference of kind, because he sort of looks
he looks like a museum dinosaur.
yeah. So, like, the other thing is, now I know that this is twice I have brought it up now, but you could put some snake bite leather on your leather, but for a very different reason from that of, well, actually I guess it is the same reason, a contrast of kind, because the model looks very dry.
Yeah.
And see, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? But see, what you want is that contrast.
A bit of moist.
Well, see, I think if the leather looked, because
like glossy.
Well, like, not fully glossy, right? And I'm not saying like satin, but you know how contrast sort of has that slight,
a little bit of a sheen.
yeah, just it's not even satin, right? It's just like barely noticeable. But like if you paint often, you're like,
contrast,
hit the thing,
hit
that thing.
Yeah, I would agree. This looking a little dry, and I think that's why you putting on the saliva effects will really sort of not only create like dynamism and bring it to life a bit more, but also add a little moist to the dry.
I'm gonna see if
yeah, maybe even a little water pool here and there.
Yeah,
on
that's
your
what
base.
I was thinking of too. I'm just seeing if
water effects.
If the Facebook has stopped acting. Maybe because there's some posts that I wanted to read out. Mainly my Talk Tuesday and the Member Monday one. So I just wanted to sort of see where we're at with that one. Oh, hold up. Have I missed? No, I haven't. Okay, good. Alright. So next up we're up to Andy.
So
right,
this is what. So this is.
Here we are with Andy. Alright, great.
So this is what I've been working on when I've had time. I'm happy with the color palette. I'm trying to get kind of a solar punk vibe feel. It needs some weathering and maybe some highlights and shadows pushing in places, but I'm pleased with what I've done so far. I'm very happy.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It has a very Larry vibes. I like it.
Yeah, no, I think just a bit of a tidy up the front on the first gold band, right? Just around here.
But, Andy, it's just been so great seeing you sort of having that little elevation in your skill. I think it's just seeing you sort of improve and getting like that better, like you sort of break through that little ceiling that you're having, and now you're just sort of reaching the next level, sort of. Very nice to see.
I think if you want to go for the sort of solar punk vibe, maybe minimal chipping, not too much at all.
Yeah.
Because I think like solar punk's very sort of hopeful.
Yeah. It's
so it's
like very eco-friendly went right. That's what
well, it's so I think the whole idea from it is the punk element is the escape from society. Like you're no longer a part of, like, I'm not going to be part of your system.
Yeah, not part of the cyberpunk corporate world.
Yeah,
everyone controlling you kind of thing. And corporates controlling. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Yeah,
it's great.
I like it. All right, should we move on?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll scroll up, and next up we have Joseph.
The ladies are all done, and I'm working on the bases. Once I've varnished, I have to apply blood effects. A lot of blood. Lots and lots of blood. Do GW do multi-packs of blood for the blood god? No.
Well, I think if you go to an official store, you can buy 10 paints for the price of 9. Do you remember? Or what is it? 8?
Really?
Is it 8? Do you remember we got them
I
once?
think so. Like it's I think we have the box.
What's
Sorry.
this that you're hitting?
I'm not trying to hit it.
Yes, you're just making
Got
all
a
the
bacon
nice...
tray in here.
Why? Causing all these problems.
Yeah. So yes, we see the scantily clad women's. Yes.
Whammons.
Whammons.
That's their official names now.
They
Whammons.
need to wear clothes.
What about the man?
The man's fine. He can-
Oh, I see. So
he can be-
if
he
it's
can
good
be-
for the geese, it's good for the gander.
Well, men are often in just their underwear when no one's looking, so.
What? What? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying it's
It's
normal.
okay to objectify men, but
I
not
didn't
women?
say that. I'm saying
I
it's
see
normal
how it is.
male behavior to
I'm
just
being
be
objectified.
lazy
Being
in
objectified.
the clothing department.
I'm an objectification.
Women need to be well dressed.
Women need to be well dressed.
Well, I should say well covered.
Well
Enough.
covered.
It doesn't have to be all the way. Just please wear some clothes. That's all.
Beyond berating Joseph for
It's not Joseph. It's the model.
Yeah, it is true because Joseph often tries to give them pants and stuff.
He
which
does.
Is
He
hilarious.
tries to do it justice.
He's like
tries to make them.
ladies, please.
What is the term, honey? Make them an honest woman out of you,
Oh, that's right.
or
Yes.
something like that. You know. Now he's building a harem of unwilling women.
Who says that they're unwilling? What is this?
Because somebody has
It's
to
not the
make
social
them.
commentary hour. I'm switching off this.
All right.
before
Anyhow,
you...
I think it looks good.
All right. So
I like the green hair. Actually.
I'm moving on. It's
Moving
Member
on.
Monday. Hashtag Member Monday. Finally not sick, at least not entirely, but I need your help with something. Help me by welcoming our newest member. On behalf of all of WAYPN, I have just one question for you. What are you painting now? Make a post about it.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we've got a Larry.
Larry. Getting close to done with the castle.
Yeah, but is
yeah.
he getting close to done or is he getting close
We
to
don't know.
being done?
We don't know.
Because that's two different things. isn't it?
Larry often finds a new thing to adjust, so we should see. Getting close to done. Use the watered down black wash on all the interior rock surfaces, mainly to fill in gaps, but also to help unify the overall color. The exception being the stairs and platform. Then I dry brush the surfaces with the neutral gray, doing so very heavily on the little corridors going in from front and side. I also did the same with the exterior rock. There's a gap in the exterior where you see stairwell through it, and I'm not sure what to do with it. The actual Castle Dracula is light colored, but I decided not to do the whole outside like that. So I'm debating making the gap area white or off-white as a nod to the original. Same with making the brickwork on the side red, but the brick only has a base coat now. Added rust to the hinges at the top of the stairs and some flowers to the effigy on the sarcophagus. There's other small details to do, of course, but I'm a lot further along than I thought last week.
It just seems so hasslesome. Just seems so hasslesome.
It is hasslesome.
Alright.
A new word, which I'm sure does not exist.
So I'm going to say hello to the peoples. Hello Rumble. Hello Abega. Sunny said I was kit bashed like I was kidnapped.
I know, right? That's what I thought. People would take
Everywhere
away.
you go, you always bring the weather with you.
Wait, what song is this?
I don't know. It's a Rumble song.
Oh, I see.
I wish I only had 5 inches of snow here. I got 30 centimeters here. I wish I only got 5 centimeters. Jack says late, but here Rumble says we got 0 inches of snow.
Some places have snow.
Ellie says, please wear clothes. Sunny, WAYPN 2026.
Yes. Isn't that literally every week?
Yes.
Every week, please wear clothes. Sunny say, please wear. Annie! Stop doing the things.
Oh.
People are looking at you.
No, we don't have cameras on.
With their psychic eyes.
With their psychic eyes?
Yes.
I'm still going to take it off.
Ah!
Alright. So, Larry, do what you feel is best. Because here's the thing. You have been working on this for a few months now.
And I will, well, I can't quote you because I don't remember what you said exactly, but you said that this is not a centerpiece model, it's a terrain. I'm going to play on it, so don't overthink it.
Well, I think the thing is, if he wants to use it as sort of his photography backdrop, it's going to be slightly different. He can elevate it a bit more because, like I said, with
give him ideas, honey.
With Ryan, you know, you want it to be at a similar level to what you paint at. So, like, when you take your photos, it's a nice backdrop, but it doesn't take away from things.
Yeah. That's actually, I don't know, I quite like the idea of having, like, backdrop thing, taking photos. Backdrop, which is fine.
Dark grey.
But sometimes,
dark grey.
For, like, group shots, it's fun to dynamic. Anyway,
we
next.
can put some backdrops there.
Like what?
Like,
picture?
We've got all of the
The dungeons and.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it takes so long for.
Well, I could have one set up, and then like that would be our permanent sort of setup. Like the cathedral could work well.
Yes, there's also the hyper-specific trailer.
Alright, so.
Next we have Karl Vanone.
And he's doing some bad mushroom guys.
Bad mushroom guys. That's the kind that give you diarrhea.
I like them because they're the classic ones where like the whole body is the face.
Oh yeah.
Like I do think like I'd like a bit more of a values difference.
Yeah, like you could do like a Tesseract glow for the eyes and teeth if you were gonna go for that green eyes and teeth. Make it glow a bit, look like they were powered by evil.
Well, I think a dry brush of purple on what he's got as the caps.
Yeah.
I think that could work well.
Yeah.
Because like as it stands, right, the values are a little too close.
They are.
Like
they are a bit too close.
When I look at them, because
it's some contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, no, like, because I think everything else is good.
Yeah, I've got good definition, but it needs.
Yeah.
No.
I definitely agree with that. I'm going to go over the comments, see what the people are saying.
Yes.
Crowded house, the weather with you was the song. Okay.
Crowded house. I don't know.
It's a house.
And it's crowded.
Yeah.
Crowded table.
Alright, I know how to make this stop.
No, honey, stop.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to see your armpit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honey.
Yeah.
Ugh. Look at you. Anyway, we have Ryan once again.
Do we have Ryan once again? He's got lots of words with this one now.
The random 8-bound test model finished. Really like this armor recipe and also the skin recipe. Will defo use both of these once I get round to some 8-bound slash slaughter-bound proper. May also use it on Big Daddy Angry Ron, though I'll proper distinguish the skin from the run-of-the-mill possessed, given he's a full demon prince. Why are you shaking your butt at me? I can see it. I can actually see it. Hey. Hey. Hey.
I'm waiting for you to repeat the 2026 line.
Where's some clothes?
I reckon it looks very good. Oh.
Sorry.
Something's happened.
It disconnected my headphones.
Ah.
And then it's a very finicky process, but
I see.
we're all good now. Okay, so yes, he added some blue glowing eyes, which is nice. I think I would have preferred like vibrant red glowing eyes, because it would add to the evil chaos look. You know, because it does make him look a little bit more friendly with the blue eyes. Honey, you would get upset with me if I did all that.
Perhaps. So I agree with you. I think that the blue eyes does help frame the model, but I think I know what my issue was before. Currently, there's not good separation with the model.
Oh.
So that's what I was saying. Everything is a little too together, right? So let's take a look at the separation of the shoulders from the arms, right? So we've got that clear with like the gold, right? But then take a look at the rest of the model, like where does it begin and end?
Yeah.
And I think that is the issue that I was trying to articulate but failing. Like, I think that the weapon is separate enough, like that's fine. And I think that his whole his whole sort of mutant scaly arm, like that's separate enough because it's got like that slight gloss and all of that sort of thing. And we've got the fur at the back and such, right? But when we take a look at the model from the front on, right? So from the hooves to the chest, right? It all sort of whoosh, comes together. And I think that's what
It all looks like one piece.
Yeah. And like I understand that idea of the chaos thing, but like that's why trim is so prominent with chaos models, because like it helps define the separation. So
yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like?
I mean, I've said all I can say.
Alright. So next up, I asked how important lore was to you, and it seems like the greater majority of people, like, it's really important. 65%. Like, if let's put it this way: if you take Goodman with that sort of percentage, you're generally pretty happy. You know, and like nobody said like not much or not at all. So, you know, I think we've pretty much got our answer. You know, because everybody really cares about it, or at least everybody who comes on here. All right.
Okay.
So next up, we got RJ.
RJ. In an effort to get me out of my funk, my wife asked me to paint her an army. She picked a bunch of bodies and bits, then gave me a few prompts for what she wanted out of it. So here we are with this absolute nightmare group of Space Marines. Last picture is with a black light to take the glow to maximum +2. Oh, they're primed, and I feel like, is this the best? Is this the best way to approach getting out of a funk? Because most people don't want to be painting an army.
Well, yes, but who is he painting it for?
It's for waifu.
Yeah, and I think that's the important part of it. And speaking of the important part of it, you know what else is an important part of it? You guys participating. You guys being a part of the chat.
Are you getting emotional, honey?
Because there's no one here.
Oh, but I do really love the black light effect.
No one here.
Glowing for real. The derpy executioner.
But yeah, oh wow, look at the executioner's blade.
Yeah, but this is all the black light, really makes bright and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, he said, I literally read it, and said that the last few pictures are under the black light, it's super glow. So I guess that last picture's real proper.
No. That's only this one, the ones with the plasmas. That sword just looks like that.
Well, it could be shining a little bit from the lighting.
No, because you'll see what. No, look here.
I saw it.
That's black light.
Yes.
Right.
But oh shoot.
But
that doesn't mean that he didn't use those same paints to make it like that glowy look.
No, I just think it's the way he's painting. Yeah. And I think that it's really good. But I thought originally when I read on the Discord him talking about getting out of his funk, and then I saw these guys and he's like, I'm going to try out non-metallic metal. I thought it was a commission, and I'm like, don't try out non-metallic metal. A commission job. Don't try it out.
But he's always done non.
Oh yeah, no. But I mean, cause it just makes things take so much longer. But now that I know that it's for his missus, I'm not worried anymore, because the thing is, with commissions, you want to cheat as much as you can. So yeah. All right. Let us move on to. Oh, who's this person? Who's this very attractive person?
Ooh, thank you, honey.
Does great wings.
We must stay. Here is a very slow progress on wing number 1. It's finished, and I have completed one side of wing number 2. This is taking a lot longer than the first time I did these wings.
Yeah.
That was...
Which is ironic, because we wanted to make it take less time, and we ended up...
We followed the El Miniaturista tutorial, but it didn't quite work the way he did it.
Yeah, he dry brushed a lot, and when we tried doing the dry brushing, it's just...
why does it look so patchy?
Yeah.
And we used those correct dry brushes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up, sort of manually painting the gradients again to clean things up and re-establishing the glowy glow. And I thought that the second wing turned out a lot better, and I had to try and match that to the first one. It looks pretty good. I mean, got the glow.
What do you people in the comments think? Apparently killing the baseline is the correct way to get out of a funk. I do not know who this person is, the baseline. I'm assuming that there's some sort of supervillain.
Maybe.
The baseline. You have to fight them. There's some sort of tutorial level boss.
Yeah. Annie, it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Your pose.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah. good as your favorite?
Or sad now. It's Whip Wednesday. Hashtag Whip Wednesday. A whole lot of conversions for Frostgrave for an upcoming video series.
It looks good.
Alright, so first off, we've got our thieves here.
Yeah.
And these thieves are made up primarily from elf kits, except these two right here, which are from
Chaos Cultists.
Yeah, Chaos Cultists. And they needed relatively little change. I do, however, just noted here that they've got that little amulet thingy there. So I think I should probably give these guys amulets. I'm going to have to fix that up, I realise. Then we've got our thugs. And so once again, mostly made from Chaos Cultists. I think one of the biggest issues I had was the lack of female models. Like, I do think that some of the feminine models came out a bit better than others. So I like this guy here with the sword because it just looks like a budget sword. I don't know where I got the actual blade from, but see, he usually has a barbed wire stick, and I had the leftover of the beer from the Norse
team, Blood Bowl team.
And I think with the so this is the heavy guy here for the Chaos Cultist, and I just gave a different head. But yeah, like lots of these ones, like the conversions were relatively simple.
Simple.
Relatively, and like yeah, I was pretty happy with them. I think that some of the best things that came out of this was the use of the, what are they called? The Stormcast Eternal female heads. Because, like, they really suited things like these Warriors of Chaos. And, wow, just changing the shield and the weapon of the Warriors of Chaos, they look so much more Nordic, so much less chaosy.
Mm-hmm.
So these archers are just wood elves, except for this guy who is. So I changed the legs for dark elf legs. Did some drilling here and some green stuff, and that's the human throwerhead. And over here, she has the. Oh, what is that? She has the sculptures. They're a company that I bought female heads off a long time ago. Then over here, these guys, they're the treasure hunters, and just a Kingdom Death bit with the lantern there. But yes, so Ryan says that the head looks out of scale on this one.
Yeah.
And guys, I honestly do want feedback. If, like, I'm prepared to take feedback on, I will take that head off if you guys say it's no good. Because the whole idea of putting stuff up and doing this sort of stuff is we're meant to take feedback on as well. Not just you guys. Then these guys are just wood elves, and I forget where I get this head from. I think it was from the Wood Elf Blood Bowl team, and that's from the Statuesque Miniatures. That's the name of that company. Then here, Statuesque Miniatures, and this guy, I'm really proud of this conversion. So this is basically a Sister of Silence, just with a statuesque miniature head, and with this guy right here, he's Blood Bowl lineman, and I had a leftover bit from the Drukari, sorry, not Drukari, Dark Oath Champion. I think they weren't quite called Dark Oath back then. They were like Durak or something. And so he's holding that, and he's got an Empire Greatsword, and I wanted to use one of the beret heads because I wanted these guys to be like sort of Swiss Guard inspired. Because the Swiss Guard look like mildly ridiculous, but I have been informed as some of the most lethal soldiers out there. So like that's what I sort of wanted to do. That's those guys. Alright, so next up we have
John once again. On to the Saurus Old Blood Rider for my connoisseur. I'm still firmly in the ugly stage, but it will end. Right? Right? I know it will, but it's still sometimes hard to believe. The horns on the saddle aren't salvageable, but that's not a big deal to redo. I'll get there.
I disagree with that. All you have to do is draw lines. Draw lines on those. Just choose a colour and draw a line all the way down. Give it a like big line, and all of those horns will be salvageable. Sorry, but keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's not a big deal to redo. I'll get there. This palette cleanser is turning into a main course. Lol.
I think it's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're talking about like the texture lines in the horns.
Like the striations.
The striations, yeah.
That, you get on those big horns.
Yeah, it's essentially the same technique I applied with the
feathering.
With the feathering or the big bird.
Except it's just a lot longer than your feathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the exact same. Like, you can still have that exact texture there. You just have those lines and it'll come out great. Trust me.
Plus, you've got more. You've got more.
I've got more. Okay, so Jack says it's cold enough that the slime of the locks got up. Okay, I'm confused. What's the more that I've got to read? Oh, you're saying I've got to go to the next post?
Yeah.
Oh, is there an update? Oh, is it me one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted to talk about John's one for a bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say about John's one?
No, I really like the scale work. I mean, it's got the good shading. But yeah,
I think it's good, man. I think
yeah,
a great way to step away from that big project you had before.
Yeah.
Alright, so let us move on, and I've got to read it out. It's still Wednesday. Here's all the Frostgrave conversions done. Okay, so I was really, really happy with these two. So these are the Rangers, and like I did a sort of anime style conversion because those legs are the Scourge legs and the Harlequin legs respectively, right? And then the body is, I think he's called a Shadow Warrior, and the arms are that of Drukari, and then just a bow on the back. And then for the lady, she's got the Dark Elf crossbowman slash fighters called the Blackguard, I think. A Dark Elf Blackguard body. And then I do believe it's the Shadow Warrior bow and Shadow Warrior sword. But yeah, like they're very sort of anime-esque. I like that. Then there's the crossbowman here, right? And it's just nice and easy. All I did was just get one of the Dark Elf crossbow arms and put that on, and I just drilled a hole in with the Dremel, to make holes for the heads after I snipped off the heads, and then just gave them a closed fist hand and a hand with a dagger. So this guy actually took a lot of editing because Sonny wasn't that happy with him because he had a different sword, and I think you were right. So that's Dark Elf sword. I think that's like an arm chopped into bits, and yeah, I'm not sure what else. The other guy is just, these are both Chaos Cultist bodies. I think that's a Viking team helmet. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
And then it's the Dwarf Axe and Empire Demigryph Shield. Okay, and my apothecaries I was really proud of.
I really like the apothecaries, yeah.
Because I used some really rare bits for them, and I just green stuffed to finish off their cloak, and that other guy, Sonny's shot it so that you can see the skull face in the bottle, but I made a bottle for the other guy, and with that mask I scratched in another eye hole and got rid of his eye, so he mostly looks the same. I think he looks pretty good actually. And then once again here, all I did was just give them the crossbows, and once again these are the Stormcast heads, and these I think were from Night Soul Miniatures, the bodies, but the arms are mostly Escher arms, and then on one arm with on the right hand side, this lady right here, that is a Eternal Warrior set of arms, but this is, both of those arms are Escher arms, and you can't quite see the sword, but the sword is a Sisters of Silent sword. And then these guys were absolutely fantastic. So this is pretty much just a Wood Elf lineman, I think. I just gave him the wizard sword, and with this one I just cut off the hand from the Eternal Warrior box, and I had to do a lot of dremeling and stuff to put the Escher head in, and then pose this arm, which took quite a while, but I think it turned out pretty good. And these are the barbarians, and that's it. I did 2 more infantrymen and 2 more men-at-arms later, but I don't think I brought that up because Sunny pictured them. Oh no, yeah, you did. You pictured them separately. That I open. Okay, you are no longer going to the correct area. You are opening link in a different area, so I will just. Okay. That's these 2 here. So that's the infantryman and that's the man-at-arms. Then over here. And infantrymen again, and men-at-arms. That's it. Alright, so let's move on. I will see what the people say before we move on. That's Kit Batch. Damn, that looks great. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, so next up we've got Ryan.
Finally getting back round to finishing my Forsaken Traveler entry for a Grimdark Compendium competition that I abandoned last autumn. Really happy with how my Carcharodon Champion's armor is looking. We'll get this finished up and hopefully enter it in a local painting competition this year.
Then you written another competition. And another competition. And another one. And another one. It is looking quite good. He looks more like a Knight of Yore than he does a Carcharodon, though.
Yeah, maybe it's the color scheme and the elements, but yeah, I would have to agree. Just trying to take a good look at him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could improve the blade a bit more. Because maybe it requires a little bit more shine.
Perhaps.
Because I think the rest of the metal work is really good. I do think it requires a little bit more contrast of kind.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And then I think also include some form of focal point.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
And I think after you make those adjustments, it should be.
Do you know what I think the natural, the natural point of focus would be? Is his icon. If he could make some sort of shine background to that, I think that would really look good. But I don't know how to do that exactly. Alright. Yeah, let us move on. So next up we have
RJ. Update on Wife's Army. Got the purple on the armor across the whole group dialed in.
Ooh.
And then a group I've put a bit more into, figuring out the overall scheme.
Look at this.
Yep. Purple.
No. Look at that. It's one of those 360.
Oh, yeah.
So you can. I don't know how to. I've become the mentally.
That's only just a viewing experience with that from Facebook. I don't know if you can open it up as a full image.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't get that full look. The panorama shot.
I went back to it. It went a bit. Oh no! Oh. I think I got too excited and now. Oh no! It's looking good again. I'm up here.
Yeah, I like seeing it. It's like you're actually there.
It's the ooey.
And looking at it in different angles, so to speak.
Oh. Alright. Yeah. No notes. It's a work in progress. It's looking good.
Looking good. Love the glowing effects.
Alright. So, next up.
We have Karl, the ogre leader from Crooked Dice. Yep. Is that a lady? I don't know. It just looked a bit like a lady body. Well, I do like the sort of mottling that he's done with the skin, like he's bruised in different colorations. I think that was a very nice touch. Great amount of contrast. Everything is very readable. Not so sure about blue candle.
I'm not worried about that at all. I do think that there could be a bit more depth with the fur.
Yeah.
Like slightly browner against the green, I think could be good. Or like going into a white, like just it's a bit too close to the red of the leather which is holding the pig symbol. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah, I would Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Alright. Anything else to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, alright. Let us move on to Andy.
Andy. I actually thought this would be Penguin's one because he's
It's
been
a
doing.
Stargrave.
Yeah. So I'm involved in a community painting project on Instagram, and this is the model I'm working on. Spent a couple of hours on it this evening and pleased with how it's going. Need to do some weathering on things like the boots and then give it another look over, but I'm pleased with the start. Trying to be more conscious in color choices. And as I go, I think this works. It's very colorful. Well, okay, I don't know if I can say it's colorful, but it's got very good contrast. You've got like lovely desaturated purple and blue with vibrant greens and yellows. Everything reads and pops very nicely, Andy. I think you did good. I like the choice of the like giving him sort of a green face against like purple fur. Like he looks like an alien monkey, which I think is good because he's meant to be an alien.
Well, he does look a little monkey-ish now, because usually with this head, I always think of it as more of a spider than a monkey.
Ah.
Do you remember that you've done?
Yeah,
this
I've done
head?
it. The female had the little webbed crown thing.
Yeah. So when I look at this guy, I think that the color choices are all great. Like, I think very, very conscientious, right? It's a yellow, but it's a yellow orange against the blue, which I think is a good choice.
Yeah.
I think a lot of smart choices there. The green contrast against both, it's.
Yeah, I think you've definitely done well to be conscious of the color choices.
Yeah, no, I think it's really good. Also, I like his use of neutrals with a tan.
Yeah.
Instead of just a brown or a grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that worked out quite nice. It gives it a little bit of like a cute plushy toy look though. But it's kind of hard not to do that with.
But I mean, like a lot of sci-fi stuff sort of has that feel as well. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying like with TV shows and such, which is sort of the look that he's emulating, which Stargrave emulates.
Yeah.
Alright, let us move on. Because I hold up. I'll just say, the only reason we're moving on, Andy, is because we have no notes.
Yeah.
You have hit your target. You have done everything that you want to do. And when you have done everything that you want to do,
that's it?
Yeah, like you've hit your target, you've done well. Alright. So next up, Liam.
Worked on my worm some more, liking the contrast of the red to
Liam's got worms.
Liking the contrast of the red to the purple on the sides personally.
Liam's revenge. Might have to go.
Yes, it seems that way.
Oh. Liam has poisoned me with his worm.
Can't go near that area. Just
I'll open the door and let it out.
Why must you leave the door open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're complaining.
Oh, Jesus. Henry. That is. Don't want to. Alright. Just gonna slowly read and talk about this. Okay. It's clearly gonna need some more touch up here and there. Some color on the belly to distinguish from the rest of the base coat too. I'm definitely open to recommendations. Tried to cobble together a cheap photo box last week, but as can be seen from the photo setup, it didn't go well. I'll get materials together and try again later. Besides working on the worm, I also tried to fix the orc's leg and put a base coat on another mini, neither of which is pictured. Alright, let's take a look at this worm. Right. I think the pink fleshy bit has come up quite nicely. I do think you could do a bit of highlighting to bring out the textures of the carapace, because right now it just looks like a base coat of this very lovely purple. But I think if you sort of went into like a purple that's close, so this purple that you've used on the carapace is closer to the blue side. So if you used like a highlighting it with purple closer to the red, like magenta, that will really sort of create a nice little definition and bring out the little textures inside the worm as well. You could do a little bit of highlighting if you like on the pink fleshy parts, but I think that turned out pretty good. I'm just trying to see about the teeth. Teeth and the little bone spikes. I can see that you've tried to sort of draw on striation marks, and that's good. I think, okay, normally the way that with sort of talons or teeth and sharp cone-like structures that are made of bone, it often does a lot better when you create a sort of fade. They go from like a sort of a yellowish tone all the way down to a cream to a white. So you could do that to bring in some separation, especially along the tops. Incorporate around here. Separation. A wash or something. I think that would help with it. Other than that, I think good. Right, let's see who's next. We have more from done that. Oops. Just leave it alone. Okay. Hello, honey.
Liam's worm attacked me.
It seems that way. Okay, we are moving on to the next one.
Hold up.
What?
Oh, you closed it.
Yeah.
I don't get to talk about Liam's.
Well, you can talk about it if you want.
Alright, well, basically, colour looks good. I think you've got some good value contrast. And, like, basically all it needs is some depth.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got more from Ryan.
Just the oversell on the power sword and the still glowing wound. That may be some pigment powder around the feet and lower legs to make sure everything is tied into the base properly and it's done. Okay. Glowing wound.
I think that's the guy who's being hit by him already.
But why is it glowing?
I think sort of meant to indicate that when he hit him, it's like really hot or something.
Oh.
You know? Yeah. Well, we'll see, because like that OSL could be a focal point for him.
Normally, he does make the OSL the focal point, so we should.
But I do think like with the ogre's weapon, it's a bit over the top, even for 40k.
Yeah, I think in the sense that it's so large
Hmm.
that it's taking up a lot of the focus.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, no, like, bit hard. I think like there's a lot of work put into this, and so like I sort of I'm gonna let you comment for a while because I'm gonna sit and think about this.
Yeah, I'm also sort of trying my best to think about how to back on. I don't know. I think it just, yeah, I think it just lacks that sort of focal point because of the way that you've arranged everything. It's like everyone's in their own neat little corner. The diorama itself is nice. The basing is good.
Yeah,
But
so
I think there's like
I'm
something
playing.
lacking.
I'm playing the movie now, and like, I think this is one of the things where, like, this may not do well online, but will do well in real life
Ah,
because, like when you see it all sort of put together, right, and you can move three-dimensionally around it, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm following, and like you've got this great bit of story, but when you're sort of putting it together bit by bit, photo by photo, and you've got nothing to focus on, right? Because the grimdark style is sort of, all sort of one thing. You follow what I'm
yeah,
saying? And yeah, like that's what I'm sort of looking at here. Like
yeah,
in real life, I think this would be judged very differently to how it would be judged online because like Ryan obviously puts a lot of work into his pieces, obviously. But I think yeah.
yeah. I think it needs some form of a focal point to really bring things together with the OSL. I think.
Do you mind if I read out
Yeah.
some comments for the previous one? To explain about the photo box, my Gormless hide only used what's available on hand to make it. Super gluing printed paper into a box, it did not go well. I can get another box and I'll just paint it. There's actually some edge highlights on the chitin plate, but the shade is pretty similar to it, so not enough to notice. So yeah, just if that's the case, brighten the highlight and deepen the shades.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so let us move on to and Thomas.
That's the first blue boy. The ballast freeze seems to not cure entirely when I took the photos. Hence some glossy parts sound around foliage. Anyway, in the future, I need to use brighter base color as it comes out too dark after all the stages of weathering. Man, I love this video.
Well, see, I'm starting without the video because, once we get to the video, we're sort of stuck. But before we get to the video, he has brightened up the cobalt quite a bit, which I think did help a lot with the initial complaint that we had. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna just watch the video now. Well, that's beautiful.
I wish I could.
But
My turnarounds turn that clear.
But I do think, however, I will very much agree with myself previously. I do think, like the contrast, the color contrast with the leather.
Yeah.
Could use some like
Snake bite, yeah, because it's the brown is also still a bit closer to the blue tone.
It's not so. The problem is that it's pushed way more in values than it is in colors.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that we think it's because it's close to the blue tone, and it's very blue. So when you put the snake bite, it goes towards the yellow tone.
Yeah, well, once you put the snake bite, yes, it will definitely move towards the yellow tones a lot. But yeah, I think excellent painting all round. I think it's a very nice shot, and
I also really like the choice of a autumn foliage
Well, it contrasts so well
with the blue.
Yeah, and the more dull blue, not the very sort of vibrant,
Yeah.
because it's quite vibrant. So it's a very good choice for the basing. But
Because you only focus on the base and the eyes, which is great.
yeah. But then, yes, Stephen has said a gentle reminder from the art brush. From the art rack. Is your brush clean? And we keep our brushes wet.
Yeah.
All right. So next up we got John Gass.
Yep.
And then that's it.
It's time for everyone's favorite game. Good news, bad news. Good news, I think I fixed the horns on the saddle. Who can guess what the bad news is? That's right, I broke the damn spear. Please excuse me while I weave a tapestry of obscenities. I'm sure I'll be able to fix it, but man, does that sting.
I can feel the frustration. I'd still go for the striations. I still think horns definitely look a lot better than they did before.
Oh yeah.
But I think striations. But yeah, no, perfectly serviceable as it is.
Yeah.
But yes, I know your pain when the spear break. You say, "Willa walla bing bang," and other such words. But yes, so no one has said anything else. But Sunny.
Yeah.
You have to come here.
Why?
Put your thing down and come here.
But why?
Because
Ah.
I'm going to break the rules.
You can't break the rules.
Rules
No, you
broken.
can't.
So I'll tell you.
Not fair.
What the hell it is?
It's you.
What the hell it is?
It's your hand.
Why am I here?
Don't know.
That was unusual. Well, you have a post, but the reason I want you to comment on it now is while it's still fresh in your mind, because I know that you.
Yeah, just gotta be simple.
Yeah. Go to the post.
I think it's just
Yeah, no, because it'll start at the wrong area. Alright, you want to read out?
last minute post. I have pushed through today and yesterday to kit bash all the categories for the soldiers to make every kind of warband for Frostgrip. Overall, I'm very happy with my kit bashing. Karl has done his lot of these too, so it's a very, very big collection.
Well, the one thing is, we're only 2 minutes past, but the other thing is, I just want you to talk about these, and I'm just going to sort of sit back and then I'll comment once you're done with everything.
So as you can see with Karl's ones, they were very characterful, but I wanted to make mine more like stereotypical of each sort of category. Like for mine, with the thieves, I mostly used hooded heads, very sort of baggy clothing. I actually ended up using the crew, what is that, Ghost Archipelago Crewman box set quite a fair bit for this one because I thought that really matched the thief look. And then Karl said we needed to add some backpacks to help differentiate them. So I really like the way the poses turned out, especially for the females. It's very hard to see, of course, because it's a clear resin, but I'm thinking once we prime them up, it'll look real nice. And I think, yeah, I kept the original thieves. I did end up changing the thugs, but so I try to give them like little stolen money bags and stuff. And he's got a mask. I just wanted him to have something to cover his, so I gave him a tribal mask. Alright, so next we have Man at Arms. So these two originally were thugs, but I redid the thugs and I was a lot happier with the way one was looking, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna redo all of them and I'll show you guys later. But yeah, so for the Man at Arms, gave them some tricorn hats. It's not tricorn, it's just tricon, I think.
Yeah, I think it's tricon.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't know, because when I thought of Man at Arms, I kind of thought of, what's that game? Greedfall and tricorn hats, and I really liked the tricorn hats, and I put that on, and I think I wanted, so light armor, so I used a lot of gothic parts from the Anvil Industry stuff. Some of them had a little bit light armor plating, so I had to make do with sort of sci-fi bits, but I tried very hard to keep it towards like a more general look and more like bludgeoning weapons if I could. Club and shield, and they've got proper axe and spears sort of thing. I use demon arms for these, but you can barely tell. And these are infantrymen, also similar concept with the light armor with the gothic parts, and then I mostly used a lot of the Frostgrave box kits for weapons because surprisingly they actually fit quite nicely with the Anvil 3D prints, and like the setup with the posing is already there as compared to the 3D printed parts. I think that just took more time and effort to try and like find individual arms and hand poses. So to save time, I just box set for that. I try to give them a little bit more helmeted heads. Yeah. I didn't have a lot of helmeted female heads, so that's why they're bare. But I tried to give them helmeted heads. I did my apothecary, and the apothecary they said have a staff and a healing potion, and I don't know. I think I wanted like I imagined more like a Mormon priest, or have a bit of a cleric Amish vibe in my brain. So that's what I've gone for. That like sort of roby look, but with the lady. Try to, I don't know, have a bit more mobility with the legs so she's not in as long a dress as the guy.
I thought that's called a robe.
A robe, sorry. Oh, and I had a lot of fun sort of adding lots of extra knickknacks on him. So I try to go for more wooden stuff to keep it to that sort of healing, natural kind of concept. And then I took a lot of potion bottles from both the wizard kits and crew and all that. Whatever looked like a potion bottle, I try to put that on. Can't see the back of these, but I also include like other bottles, different types of bottles. So you just just got bottles of things everywhere. They're just like easily identified. And then we've got our archers, and I had a lot of fun doing archers, so I wanted a very streamlined look, very classic archer. So I wanted the hat that looked like Robin Hood, where it's like the one side was folded up, but I didn't have that. So I just took a regular looking hat, and then I put cut up some feathers from a bird, 3D printed bird, and then I put that on their hats to really make them look like classic Robin Hood. And I wanted them to have their arrows drawn. And there are other soldiers wear bow and arrows, like the rangers have that too. But then I don't have the arrows. I sort of show them like that they've released the arrow, so it looks a bit different. That's the concept of this. And these are the trackers. So I'm not super keen on the outfit, but what I wanted was them to be sort of on the ground assessing the tracks because they're trackers. So that's why I did that. I just wanted like a crouching pose. I even cut up the hand of this barbarian. No, that's a tribal kit. I don't know what they're actually called.
I think that's just the name of the kit, Tribals.
Is it Tribals? Yeah. I actually cut off the original fist and then put the two fingers because I wanted to make it look like she's sort of assessing the ground sort of thing. So everyone's crouching, and I think that sort of sells the
So why did you keep them with like spears instead of staves?
I just use.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to cut off the weapon bit so that they were staves. I don't think it's bad. It's just I didn't get why you didn't.
I didn't understand how you want. That's how it looks now. Then, what are these? These are knights. Oh, I'm very happy with the knights because I just used the knights kit to make a male knight, and then I used this very nice chunky woman gothic top with the gothic skirt bottom. And demon arms, because the demon arms have these very nice armor platings. And I put a shield, and the helmet was very nice. I think Cal selected a really good helmet. It just made her look very scary, but also very feminine, and so I like that. And same for the Templars here. So I used a bit more chunky nobles type look, like anything that look quite classic Templar, and of course the Templar helmet. And also this lady. If you take a look at her helmet, she looks very like that sort of very triangular look about it. And then I put some clear resin pauldrons, which have the fleur de lis on it, to give it the extra Templary vibes. And yeah, and also posed her to be like coming at you. Those what I don't know what this is. Giant axe weapon. Two-handed. Okay, so now the ranges. So as you can see, the ranges gave a little bit more sort of pantaloons.
I like how you pose. You're just like, don't do that. Now it's your turn. Strut. Star.
Well, I can't. I'm not taking off my clothes like you. Look at you.
I haven't taken off my clothes.
Oh yeah, that's your shit.
It's over here.
It's not on your body. That's where. Eesh. Okay. Anyhow, as I mentioned before, with the Rangers, they have released their bows, and they have a bit more, I guess, agility to the pose. Still have a bit more sort of like nice streamlined body shape, which I want. And they have a little hand weapon, and I think, yeah, and a quiver back. And the barbarian's not bad, like very, very dynamic posing.
So these were monks. And these were misprints. And so we just basically salvaged some misprints.
Yeah.
And like, I'm really happy that we managed to salvage some misprints, because when we took a look, like, nobody really looked like barbarian material.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of the barbarian.
Like the one thing that I think is a disappointment with the tribal kit is the bodies themselves. Like, I like all their weapon options. I think their heads are good, but they seem considerably smaller than everyone else.
Yeah, I think I can understand because like it's because it's like it's a bit like what Meso.
No,
like Aztecs.
No, I think they're meant to be like islanders.
Yeah, islanders, which are generally a bit smaller in the build.
Not
as big as Westerners, you know.
No. Well, like, if it's Polynesian islanders, those guys are huge.
They feel like Malaysian or Indonesian tribal.
Yeah. I guess that could be where they're drawing from rather than that. But yeah, like, it was good that we were able to use these, and also I think, because they look so much more wild than everyone else.
Yeah, which I liked about it. Is really like. So.
You know, I wish that people could see you when they do that, where you put your arms in the air and flap them like a bird, and then you're like,
I think
chucky.
Look
Kaka. Tuki.
Tuki. Ah, this is a marksman. Yes, this lady has a robotic eye, but I will paint it as a monocle because he has an eye patch. So it's to bring focus because they're marksmen, you see. So they have to sort of like squint and look at things more. So that's what I was going with.
Alright, so now that you have...
And my thugs! Look how thuggy they look. Very thuggy.
Okay. Well, you talk about your thugs.
So yeah, I used the crew. Look at the baggy pants and the bandanas and the mohawks. Very thuggy look.
And you also...
Lots of fists. Like, I wanted them to look like they want to like put them up. Kind of like very rough and tumble look.
And you also did a lot of... You also used the robed male bodies
for the females because the robes will give the female look by comparison.
Yeah.
Because it's more like a dress. But the male body will give that sort of mass. Because these are thuggy ladies.
And like the whole thing is when you compare that to, of course, the thieves.
Yeah.
Right, the thief ladies look a lot more sly. And
slender.
So I think that was like a really good choice on your part.
Yeah, so like, lots of fists, lots of like, aggressive pose, a hostile pose. And then I tried to use more bludgeoning weapons, but because I used the bludgeoning weapons, I only had one club, so I just went with like axe mostly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to think about that, like how some categories have a cross reference of the same use of weapons, like the rangers and archers. How do you differentiate? So that's what I've done.
So let's say the 3 corns in this economy. Amish cleric, back England. Let's see. Shirts, the room, close enough. Alright.
Thug number 3.
But yeah, so like
crossbowman.
I really like what you did, but
we don't have my treasure hunters. Yeah.
We don't?
Don't. Because I was really proud of my treasure hunters.
Let me check on the if put them somewhere. Oh, you're right, we don't. So, give me 1 second. I will.
WAYPN.
No. I put them all.
They'll put them. Did you? Yeah. There they are.
So
for
hold up.
Oh, okay.
Because opening in a different area. So finally, it will be. Oh no, I'll open.
Yeah. So for the
out of focus.
For the treasure hunters, they had a part of the requirements of or description is that they have a hand weapon and something else. I think a dagger or something. And I was like, okay, I had a vision for how I wanted my treasure hunters to look. I wanted like the very Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely wanted like lantern. And then I saw that in the soldier's kit there was a torch, and I was like, okay, one of them can have a torch and the other one can have a lantern. And I was like, okay, but where can I incorporate these useless weapons that they want them to have? And I was like, okay, maybe one of them can be holding a weapon, while the other one's holding a scroll, and the scroll is basically like the map. They're reading the map to find the treasure. And then I also gave them quite a fair bit of pouches because, I don't know, I imagine fanny packs with treasure hunters. They've got lots of satchels and stuff.
Lots of places to put things.
Lots of places to put things. Again, going for a very sort of streamlined look. That's why I really like that sort of, the guy's got pants and a nice top, but a very nice fashionable coat. Nice hat.
So I'll go over the things. So with these two, right, I feel like this one here especially is too much of just a straight up wizard for my taste. Like, I can see this guy more as a priest.
Yeah.
But like, she definitely just looks like a straight up wizard to me. I was like, you have a fascination with hats with all of this. Also, you murdered the bird.
Took away his tail. The rest of him is still intact.
Yes, but he can't fly anymore. Or anything. No one will want him anymore.
No, you don't know that.
So yeah, like with these ones, once again, I was just like, but why though? But why this guy with the hat? He's like,
I liked his moustache, the old man. I liked. He gave me the tracker vibe.
I see. He gives me like a Farmer Joe vibe here.
Yeah, but like, Farmer Joe knows how to read prints on the ground.
But what I really liked about all of this is things like this where they're just very sort of, like, I know that this might sound like an insult, but they're very generic. Like, if you looked at these guys, you'd be like, okay, which are the knights compared to the men-at-arms? And it's like, okay, well, she's got heavy armor and
helmets. Probably look for helmets and shields.
Yeah, and like, okay, these guys have the heavy armor and they've got the big weapon. Okay, so they're the the Templar, not the infantryman. And then these guys over here, you're like, well, they look much more fancy than the archers.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess they're the rangers. Like, these ones, very obvious because like they don't fit thematically at all
with anything else.
Right, these ones, once again, like the heavy armor,
They just have a lot more going on than a regular crossbowman.
Yeah. But I think this is where it really shines because, like, these guys do look quite thuggy, right?
Yeah.
They do look quite sort of.
Yeah, so I really try to focus more on the pose and also the build rather than like, fancy trinkets.
Well, one of the things that I liked is what you did here, where you just took away his top and just gave him like more of that shirt sort of thing.
Yeah.
As
I particularly liked that top and.
Yeah.
That.
Then just like these guys look much slighter than the marksman. And just over here, like, these all look like thieves, right? They all look like people who are, causing mischief.
Yeah, correct.
Right? And, like, with these guys, they look a lot more thuggy. Not these ones as much with the tricorn hats, but these guys over here, definitely. It's just like, well, which one's the knight and which one's the...
Who are the professionals and who are the amateur hour?
Yeah, and it's just like, well, the guy who looks like his face is a bit munted and the guy who's just got a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so... But I think guys see sort of my point, but
yeah.
I think one of the really good things was the mixing of media where you used the 3D printed stuff and that.
Yeah.
But that's enough raving from me. So it's time for us to say thank you so much for joining us. I'll see what else has been said. Treasure hunter father, damn you, we can't eat gold. You're the worst hunter ever. Why can't you be like your brother Elmer? He hunts wabbits. Alright, so everybody, I'd like to thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you have a wonderful week. And as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye.